Jeez. But I've been trying to fucking get this done the longest, yeah. The amount of interruptions here has been out of this world. But alright, cool. Black people. The man them. Us. Okay, I feel like a broken record, innit? But this ain't even that bad, innit? Because it was able to like get nipped in the bud. Like this is a message for like all the like what should we call it? Reactors, innit? Yeah. And I'm not coming on some like I don't know, Don Corleone thing or whatever, nothing like that at all. But I'm trying to get something across to all of you lot, innit, yeah? Whether it will be fucking Bouncer, Kalu, Kid and Chinks, Tanks, even like Ross, all of them, and Billy, all of them. But I don't particularly be in contact with them, but I kind of be somewhat in thingy with the rest, yeah? Like, I don't want us to get in a space that is like the rap game or even the podcast game right now, because there's a lot of podcasts right now where it's like if you go there, then they might not really want you here, and there's all that, you know, that nigga, that street energy, that like there's a problem here, there's a problem there, like it's that we can't actually keep it out of our space. And it's simple to keep it out of our space. It's very, very simple. All we gotta fucking do is don't be disrespectful towards each other. We're all gonna report on stuff. I said it before, sometimes we're gonna get it wrong. We're not always gonna get it right. Like, and if you disagree with somebody, that's fine, but you can say things in a way where it's not disrespectful. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you could be like, yo, like, I think my man, what he said, I didn't really agree with it, and he was wrong with that, and I think that was a bit out of line what he said, instead of like, my man's a dickhead, and who does he think of that? Like, we just need to mind how we talk to each other, because you know what it is? We will elevate more all being cool with each other. And I know how a lot of us think, innit? A lot of us think like, well, I'm up here right now, so why do I need to be cool with you? I'm like, bro, that shit changes overnight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So I don't think that's how we should be looking at it. And also, when we're in the space of information being commodity, you might not necessarily know what I know or me know what you know or X, Y, Z. So that's also a thing that we could use to like kind of like fact check what is going on. And if me, I try and keep everything off the net. You know what I'm saying? If I feel disrespected by any of the people that I've just mentioned, I'm due to holler at them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I might not have everybody's number, but I can holler at them through socials, and sometimes it just takes clarity, you know, because so there was a conversation that me and somebody had. I don't even want to say who it is, but it's someone in this space. But me and somebody had, and because of what my right hand had said to somebody, he had interpreted the whole thing a whole different way. You get what I'm saying? And I'd had this convo with him before. And if he didn't make the phone call to me today, just a little while ago, to kind of get, just the minute he said it to me and I'm saying, nah, it was this and that. And that's what he said to me. He was like, oh, all right, I get it. But he misinterpreted it totally, which I understand, because with the information he had, what he thought was warranted. I done the same thing with him the other day, where I thought that he said something to somebody, and he didn't. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The phone calls are always important to kind of like keep the dialogue. If you feel some type of way, don't just see someone do something and feel like you got to take it straight to the net. Like, obviously, if a man don't wanna respond, or you can't see eye to eye after the whatever's been said on the net, that you're not, I get it. Cool. If you feel like you got disrespected on the net, then you're gonna send back disrespect on the net. I get it. But I just feel like we need to try and avoid things getting to that bit. And I feel like this is the early stage that we need to kind of like have this agreement amongst ourselves without it getting to that. I don't like asserting myself in people's problems, I don't. But I understand sometimes that a third party could quickly nip in and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, pour water on the fire, per se. So if I feel like I'm in a space where I could do that, I definitely always try and do that. And you know what? I'm gonna start breaking down some more stuff and a little bit more about like man's history because I understand as well. Miscommunication is a big thing, and I feel like I'm misunderstood a lot by the audience or the people that watch me or whatnot. So I'm gonna start breaking down some earlier facts, some earlier stories. Obviously, I've done interviews and stuff like that, but this is gonna be a bit different because it's not somebody asking me questions. This is just me explaining to you lot like the come up. We'll touch on some Congo shit. I think I did a little bit the other day, but we'll touch on some Congo shit. We'll touch on some early days, me coming to London stuff, moving into Bowman, my first house, that first council house we had, and then Marlow, and then all of these type of things and intricate things. And it's something that like I was a little bit apprehensive about talking about because I don't want to really be talking about stuff that people are gonna like hear and wish that I didn't speak about. Yeah, because yeah, it's delicate. It's a tight weird rope you gotta like kind of like navigate because a lot of things can be like deemed as like snitchy, right? Yeah, you know, man, stay as far away from that as man can, just like the rainbow stuff and any type of stuff that we just don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna try and like make it more about me at the beginning and more like just give you lot a bit of in depth and make you lot understand kind of like how I think and why I move the way I move. And I feel like that will kind of like make it easier for you lot to get why I might react the way I react because I feel like with no background story, I feel like it can be like a little bit confusing and it can be a little bit you're thinking, okay, I'm like this, but then I'm like that. But then that's how people are anyway. And this is the thing, you're gonna get to see like man's different sides and highs and lows and all sorts of things. And this is why it was all I realised that social media relationships are so hard to like maintain because me and a few of the man them fell out. You get what I'm saying? And we go back. We've known each other since like start of secondary school, done everything and the third you could think together. You get what I'm saying? Like bang together, wet shit down together, what gal together, got money together, like you get what I'm saying? Been jailed together, like we've done every type of together you could think, and then some of those relationships still broke down because people outgrow each other, people change within time and sometimes become a lot different than the person that you originally felt like you was with. It's just like a normal relationship. Like you could be with a gal and you're 18 and she's 18 and by the time you're not 35, you're different people. Like what she valued in you and what she wanted in a boyfriend might not be who you are now if you're still who you was when you was 18 and vice versa with a man with a gal. So there's all of that, and also the thing about online relationships is they stand all the time with the pressure of the outside because it's like, and this is why celebrity relationships like it's hard to last because say a man could say something about me. I don't even want to say someone's name, but let's just say one of the reactors, right? You could say something about me, and then or do something I could think, I don't really agree with that, but that's weird. But if that was just between me and him, and the rest of the world wasn't seeing it, it might go under the radar. I might not react straight away. I might get to speak to him. He might explain why he said what he said, and it's done. But when the whole outside world influence is there, now I got man them ringing me, yo, but my man's trying to woo. I got gal them ringing me. How do you think that So now, even if I was angry at like 3 out of 10, that might bring my anger to like 6 out of 10. Do you get what I'm saying? Which might make my reactions different. So, and this is why I feel like you need to have people counteracting that. Because sometimes I feel like there's people that might be your people, but because they're so biased because they're your people, they're just looking at the thing one-sided and giving you advice that is not actually accurate and then shit goes left. Do you get what I'm saying? So knowing that if I could counteract it and give another perspective and be like, yo, like blah 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 blah, I'll always try and do that. You get me? But anyway, yeah, big up everybody in this space. You get what I'm saying? I said it before, Tanks, he offered me a studio, big him up. Oh, I forgot Rage, he done that as well, big him up. I'll never forget them doing that because they really do have to. Big up Bounce, you know what I'm saying? Me and him speak and all of that. And let's just keep it different to like whatever everything else that niggas have touched and how it's gone and da 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 da. Let's try and keep it different. We ain't gonna all be friends. We ain't gonna all be cool. All we gotta do is just keep respect for each other and be amicable, and that's it. And that's it. Anyway, I'm done ranting, man. I'm out.